Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by One CFO, Credit Hero, Y Spaces, Tuala, Simp, Sekuna, Schooltech Bedfolio, and Red Circle Global. Check out our partners in the description.
Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. Live pa rin tayo dito sa Lucban, Quezon. This episode series is in partnership with SLSU-TBI here in Southern Luzon State University. And live din tayo sa Facebook. Hello. And now for our fourth episode today, we have, of course, mismo SLSU-TBI. And we have the Center Chief of the TBI, Dr. Jennifer Edita Lagrazon, and SRS Specialist of SLSU-TBI, Sir G-Way Liwanag. Hello, sirs and moms. Kamusta po?
Okay lang. We're very excited for today. So this is actually almost 2 months in the making. And we're very hands-on dito sa activity na to because this is our first. No? And we're very excited that we are doing this with Startup Podcast.
Wow, thank you. Tsaka thank you rin po sa inyong sa pag-welcome ng SLSU.
Are you enjoying yourself so far,
Yes,
sir?
super. Tsaka sa Lucban mismo dito. Grabe ang kain namin kagabi sa mga restaurant dito. Tsaka ngayon ko na nalaman na ang lamig pala dito sa Lucban. I mean,
sarap,
malamig
diba?
Ano siya, bakasyonan siya actually.
Yes.
No? And malapit na rin ang Pahiyas Festival, May.
Very good.
So,
yes.
dadami pa mga tao dito. Anyway, actually very very curious sa kanina we did interviews na sa tatlong incubatees. Pero I'm very eager to know SLSU TBI. And usually po kasi ang pagkakaalam ko, yung mga TBI para may specialty. Usually may specific direction or specific niche. So siguro po with the podcast interviews kanina, and maybe you can give more introduction sa ano nga ba ang TBI. So maybe you can do the introduction po. Ano nga ba ang SLSU TBI?
So actually, SLSU TBI is one of the newest offices here in SLSU and probably the baby of SLSU. And because we're gearing towards SUC Level 4 and commercialization efforts, that's why SLSU TBI was created. So this was board approved already. Kaya kami ay may sarili ng budget. And our goal is to really help the economy, particularly of Quezon Province, because particularly 90% actually of startups globally failed in the last 10 years of operation. So medyo alarming yung statistics na yon. Kaya ang ginawa ng government at ng mga state universities and colleges is to have this TBI para matulungan yung locality. No? So what we do is very holistic in terms of different functional level strategies. Like for example, if the MSMEs needed help or guidance sa human resource, marketing, finance and accounting, research and development. So yun yung expertise na kayang ibigay ng aming university. That's how we help our community. Para at least matulungan natin sila. They are the lifeblood of the economy. So this is actually a good government funding parang initiative.
Si Sir G-Way, may gusto i-add dun? Or...
Ayun, just a rejoinder lang din dun sa sinabi ni Doc Jen. Yung SLSU TBI, yung pinakang niche talaga niya is to focus on enhancing the capability of our MSMEs. Kasi dito po sa Quezon Province, we are situated as the para bang food basket of Calabarzon.
Yes.
So karamihan sa mga MSMEs talaga namin ay nakafocus dun sa agri-aqua products. And nakakahinayang na para bang walang sapat na institusyon or walang sapat na opisina na mag-handle at magtutulong sa kanila para mag-upscale in their businesses.
Still filling out loan applications for your business? Yeah, thought so. Save your time. Grow your business. With Credit Hero, one online application gets you loan offers from multiple lenders. Apply for a business loan now. Visit credithero.com.
Actually, ganda ng food basket of Calabarzon, no? First time ko sa Lucban and kagabi naglalakad-lakad kami diyan sa simbahan so may mga food market, may market, night market na may mga stalls. Tapos even if you go around, may mga unique food, may mga special potahe or pancit Lucban longganisa. And naisip ko, parang it's hindi siya parang nakasanayan na somehow ng Pilipinas or ng lugar na it's a heritage, kaya siya nandyan. Heritage siya mga yun, Pancit Lokban, Lokban Longganisa. Pero sa lugar na to, ang dami pang mga potential na let's say food researchers na even yung mga nagluluto, you could say food researchers yung mga yun pero hindi lang pa para medyo systematic, organized, or may laboratory. Pero may mga bagong potahe na, may mga bagong cuisine, may mga bagong food. So, I think, yung mga ganito initiative ng government din and ng SLSU is parang mas ma-empower or mas mapausbong. Andito na yung mga skills andito yung mga passion even. Kailangan lang siya masuportahan. Diba? So, speaking of that po, and tama ba yun na parang ang role din ng, as we said, ng SLSU TBI is parang mas mapayaman pa yung pag-advance ng agriculture, ng food, and ng iba-iba pang mga industriya dito sa Lokban or sa Quezon actually.
Yeah. Actually, last week we had this meeting with the governor of Quezon Province, Dr. Helen Tan, and she mentioned na ang dami nga nating products dito sa Quezon Province, pero they did not go into research. Kumbaga, halimbawa, I knew something, I will create this. But with the help of SLSU, actually yun, tinetest namin sila, laboratory, research and development, to talagang for the parang better way on how we try to commercialize later on. Kasi tayo, pag naka-invent ng bagong pagkain or ng bagong technology, may bagong machine, okay, sige, gamitin natin
Kain
to.
kagad.
Oo, kain agad natin, pero without testing it. So, the good thing about having SLSU, meron kami mga laboratories, we have faculty members, we have researchers that could help the community. So, yun yung parang nagiging partnership na meron kami. So, bukod pa doon, ang maganda, sir, ay friends talaga kami ng iba't ibang state universities and colleges sa Region 4. No? Shout out kay CVSU at LSBU
Cavite
na mga
State.
friends namin.
Tsaka sino po isa?
Cavite and Laguna.
Tsaka, Laguna.
Yes, sila po yung aming talagang...
Sana makabihita rin tayo dyan. at
Oo,
mag-podcast
sila
din
yung
tayo
talagang partner namin when we started. Actually, 1 year pa lang kami.
dyan.
So, when we started, they helped us, they were there for us, at saka, meron kaming co-incubation partnership talaga. So, maganda talaga yung merong mga ganon na hindi lang SLSU na, ay, may laboratory kaming ganito, kayo, wala kayong ganito, sige, let's help each other. So, yun yung meron ang mga state university na
Tsaka ano nga po, no? I mean, who knows, no? Baka nasanay lang tayo sa Lokban Longganisa tsaka Pancit Lokban. Pero baka ang
meron
dami
kaming pasalubong sa'yo, sir.
Ay, wow, thank you. Pero,
Later.
tsaka gusto ko po yung mga mushroom chili garlic.
Yes!
I mean, ang gusto ko sabihin is, those could be Lokban mushroom chili, Lokban mushroom chili, Lokban mushroom, I mean, not Lokban, Quezon, or Chaong mushroom, Chaong mushroom, or something. Parang more special food can be born if there's more support then.
No,
if there's
I
more-
actually also like a while ago what you mentioned na dapat may story behind like having this, yung sinabi mong, oh, this is a staple food for Quezon Province, parang ganun. So let's try to incorporate that dun sa mga incubators natin later on.
Tsaka, ayun, food basket talaga. Ang ganda ng food basket of Calabarzon. Sige po, so as a TBI, as an incubator, ano exactly yung parang ginagawa nito for startups or for itong mga farms or mga businesses? Ano exactly yung services? Like, nabanggit naman sa mga interview kanina na talagang tumutulong sa business planning, even marketing, even yung jingle ni O1s, tumutulong din kayo sa mga ganun. So,
Yes.
ano po exactly yung support and services that you give to these startups? And paano nga po ba paano ba sila paano nako-connect yung mga startups or mga businesses sa TBI?
So, lahat po ng incubating namin ay merong curriculum. Parang may school, ano. And then we had tried to have an interview with them. Ano yung mga challenges nila or problems that they are experiencing. And then we try to help them in those areas. Like, for example, we need this research and development improvement. We need marketing enhancement, mga ganun. So, that's where our expertise comes in. So it's not just us, the whole family of TBI, but we also have the help of ITSO and the faculty members from the College of Administration, Business, Hospitality, and Accountancy na talagang kinukuha namin yung best of the best to create business plan for them para at least mag-succeed. Kasi SLSU TBI and TBIs in general in all of the state universities and colleges, our goal is to have an impact in the community. Na ito, ginawa namin yung business plan and then after 3, 4, 5 years, did they succeed? So, meron tayong monitoring ng sales nila. So, it's not really us earning. We do not earn anything from it. It's more of community engagement, community enhancement. Yun yung binabanggit ni Ma'am Nona kanina na extension. Yun. So yun.
Talagang, sige, Sir G-Way.
Nung ginagawa po namin yung TBI, we established it in a way na makita namin kung ano yung pinakang strength ng SLSU na mapaprovide sa mga incubatees. So, nakita namin dapat merong maayos na support system. So, tiningnan namin pagdating po dun sa operational management, sa intellectual property assistance, sa technology promotion and acceleration, at the same time dun sa technology transfer and commercialization, at hindi na uubos yung aming pinoprovide na training programs and capacity buildings through unstructured incubation program. So, ayun, laking bagay kasi nakita namin na kaya pala natin gawin ito through the help of our pool of experts within the SLSU and also the availability of our resources, yung mga laboratories namin, mga centers. So yun, dun po na-form yung idea na dapat ganito yung support system na meron tayo sa SLSU TBI.
Ano nga po bang expertise ng SLSU? I think, minsan yung mga university parang may certain expertise eh. Ang SLSU ba parang saan pinanag-excel?
Actually, sa SLSU naman po, before, talagang ang pinakamalakas po kami sa part ng instruction. Kasi instruction level, kitang-kita yung pinuproduce na mga board exam passers at saka talaga na position po ang SLSU para makilala as top-notch pagdating sa ganyan bagay. Pero ngayon po, ina-explore namin yung isa pang function which is the research and extension. So ngayon, unti-unti nang nade-develop, unti-unti na nakikilala yung strength namin pagdating sa technology commercialization. Kasi nakakatuwa, i-share ko na lang din na marami pong mga state universities yung nagpaplano mag-benchmark sa amin. Dahil lang dun sa mga initiatives namin.
Sa mga TBI din, mga TBI ng State University.
Share lang din namin, sir, yung spin-off na banggit kanina ni Doc Nona. Yung sa spin-off is parang in-house company siya. So, for example, our researcher has a technology, pwede niyang i-commercialize yun. She or he will create a spin-off company. And from that, kapag every time na meron siya na commercialized is may 80,000 siya. Coming from the university as an incentive para po
and then yung
panimula
yung company, owned siya ng SLSU.
Owned siya nung researcher natin.
Okay. Si SLSU, ano hawak niyo dun sa, yung spin-off, sariling...
Yung technology is SLSU's technology.
But yung company dun sa sa research?
Dun sa individual. And then yun, meron silang panimula. At the same time, they also have this parang option na either siya ay naka-study leave na sumusweldo. At the same time,
business leave. Commercialization leave.
Yes! Commercial. Ay, perfect yung commercialization leave. I love that.
Actually, this is new. Actually, nakaikot na ako sa mga TBI. I think siguro pang 20 na ito na TBI. Pero, this is new pa rin na. Parang may bago dito na...
We are one of the first, sir, to implement na may leave.
Oo. Anyway po, back to the program. Kasi yung mga ibang TBI din, parang minsan yung may batches. Dito ba may batches or parang talagang the startup and then support the startup mas one-on-one? Kung saan ka nagkukulang na startup, yun yung bibigay namin sa'yo. And meron din po ba itong demo day? Yung parang batch na pag-pitch or mag-present sila?
Yun yung mga ginagawa na ng mga advanced level na SUC. But for us who are just beginning for a year, ay wala pa po kami doon sa part na yun. So, the incubators we interviewed a while ago were the first 3 incubators we had.
As in very first 3?
Yes.
Wow, swerte ko pala.
Opo. Yan, sila palang 3 ang aming incubators. So, nagsa-start pa lang kami. Ang aming signing ng incubation agreement ay on Monday. Officially, para
nauna
sila...
pa pala ako sa signing.
Yes, officially sa Monday po sila incubating na namin. Although, even if hindi pa talaga namin sila officially incubating, we're already helping them. Narinig mo na.
Banners na nga dito
yes,
sila.
kita ko naman.
ilan ang tarang target na maging incubatees ng TBI?
So at the moment, sir, I don't want to talagang ma-flood ng work ang staff ng TBI.
Bakit?
So
Tama
we have
naman yan.
yes, hindi ako toxic. So we have 3 staff now. We have Sir G-Way, the science research specialist. We have Sir Mano, the project development officer, and then Sir Dryden, the project administrative aide, and each of them has their own incubating.
Ganun. Partner, ano pala
Yes.
siya? I mean, so sino?
Si
Sino
Sir Giuway kay Innovate.
si
Si
Sir.
Sir Mano ay kay O1s. And then si Sir Dryden kay
Be
Be
Good.
Good.
Ganun
So
pala.
every time that they have issue,
Bago
they
din
need
to,
help, sila yung tinatawag kong mga road managers, sir. So they are the ones who are messaging our incubatees kapag merong mga katulad nito, guestings, or meron kaming this coming Thursday we have mushroom production training with LSPU. So, sila din yung mga, every time na merong lakad yung kanilang incubatee, kasama yung
ganun.
manager nila.
Ang galing. This is
Diba?
very new. I mean, kasi usually, tsaka ang ganda nung parang may talaga, hands-on nga. And
Yes,
parang
sir.
mafe-feel din talaga ng startup na ginagabayan sila nung
Actually, we did benchmark it. Parang naisip
meron
na
ba?
lang namin bigla na, sige, bibigyan ko yung tigigisang ng incubatee para kayo yung parang focal person. Pero ang tawag ko nga sa kanila ay road manager.
Road manager. Kayo yung dalawa. Kung mag-i-anime yung
Pwede naman. Kasi sir, required din.
Required.
Nire-require. Dito sa university for level 4, if you wanted to aim for SUC level 4. Yung number of incubatees, sir. So, at the moment, we are only required to... last time, we were only required to have at least 1, I think. And then now we have 3. And then it will double every semester. Pero, ang sabi ko nga ay sana madagdagan pa yung staff namin. Kasi, syempre, I don't want to overflow them with work. At the same time, we have a lot of work. Our calendar... Hindi, ako lang yung teacher sa kanila. Our calendar is full until May.
Ng mga training, mga activities.
Yes.
Ayun, yung pala, busy-busy sila, Sir Dryden.
Yes po.
Do you have anything to add, Sir?
Yung sa question niyo po kanina kung paano kami nagsaselect din ng incubatees.
Ayun, yung akin yan, tatanungin.
Ayun. So, katulad din po na ginagawa ng ibang mga TBIs, we select it through cohorts po. So, ang first cohort namin, ang focus muna namin is agri-industries. Ganyan. Para, ang naging strategy namin siya kasi mahirap ba mag-convene kapag magkakaiba yung incubating natin.
True.
Especially kapag gumagawa tayo ng incubation curriculum. So, mas maganda kung talagang cohort na sila. So, pwedeng ma-hit yung target na, kunwari, for specific training about mushroom, lahat na sila magkasabay na.
Yes, true,
So, yun.
true.
Kasi
Efficient din, no? Ang galing.
Ganon
Good din yan. Ang galing. Ang dami new. I mean, ang galing. I mean, mga incubators, of course, nag-benchmarking kayo sa iba, so, na-upgrade na rin yung practices, So, somehow, nata-transfer yung knowledge ng mga TBIs sa mga bago. Adapt, and then, try something new. Baka mas effective nga naman.
No, natandaan ko dati nung sa sa ETBI masterclass namin, sabi ni Dr. Ruth Diego, na isa rin sa pinaka-lead na nag-develop ng ETBI sa Philippines, sabi niya, every ETBI talaga is unique. May mga unique practices talaga na meron sa inyo na wala sa kanila. Pero ang pinaka-point doon, paano niyo siya na-operationalize in a way na natutulungan niyo si incubatee.
Mga startup din kayo
Ganun din. Para kami nag-startup din.
Isa pang tanong actually dun sa siguro shout out or i-mention ko lang muna sila So kanina we did interviews first with Innovate Food Products na nag-invent and commercialize ng mushroom products, mushroom chili garlic, mushroom yema, mushroom oatmeal cookies. Andito ba sa akin? Ubusin ko ito mamaya. Be Good Agri-Ventures Integrated Farm na actually kasama din dun sa mushroom production ng mushroom chili garlic. And then si O1's The Farm Resort na nagde-develop din ng food, mushroom din. Actually, lahat pa sila mushroom, no? Nag-apply po ba sila or kayo yung naghanap sa kanila or link sila ng SLSU sa inyo or parang paano mismo sila yung naging startups? At saka pwede ba mag-apply yung mga businesses?
Si Innovate, siya, spin-off company, so homegrown company talaga siya. And Ma'am Nona is also our former director ng ITSO, which is under yung TBI.
So ITSO is
Innovation Office ng SLSU. So under ni Innovation is TBI. So siya yung former director namin. So she really supported us all the way.
So nag-incubate siya.
Yes. So siya po talaga ay homegrown namin. And then Be Good was actually mga historic first silang lahat. And you are also historic first, sir. So, Innovate is the historic first spin-off company. Be Good is the historic first licensing agreement or direct licensing. So sila yung una na bigyan namin ng commercialization efforts. Yan. And then O1s is also our historic first in terms of co-incubation na dalawa ang nagtulong na state universities. LSPU, sir.
Sa Laguna?
Laguna, oo. So, dalawa kami nagtulong para kay O1s. So, every incubator here are very special, very unique, and all historic first for us. So, sa ngayon, we are open naman to have more incubators, but as I have mentioned, I really don't want to flood them at the moment. But we are very, very much open.
If ever, parang screening talaga yan na medyo mataas ang criteria nyo kasi talagang parang i-accept nyo, ready na talaga to commercialize or parang maybe may certain research output na talaga na pwedeng talaga pinaka-possible. Kasi otherwise, mahirapan din kayo. So, kailangan din, tama po ba na parang may ganung criteria somehow sa pag-accept ng mga potential panibago?
Oo. At saka sir, what I learned in many years of community engagement sa SLSU is it's really about creating impact. Hindi pwede yung marami kang hawak and then you're not really helping them, you're not seeing their growth. Yun sa akin kasi gusto ko sana hands-on. No? Hindi yung, sige tanggap tayo ng tanggap pero we don't really see the difference. No? So mas maganda talaga, it's not about numbers, it's about quality. No? So yun po ang
gandang sharing dito ng knowledge sa mga TBIs.
Si Sir Jiwei po ang aking kanang kamay.
Anyway po, kasi ngayon parang puro mushroom sila eh. May mushroom, may mushroom invention, mushroom food tech, may mushroom production, tsaka actually mushroom food din pala sa O1s. If ever sa next po na cohort, baka lang meron na pala dito sa Lokban or anywhere in Quezon na may something na siya na gusto niya i-commercialize. May parang specific ba na mushroom, next baka naman, longganisa naman or whatever naman, or parang may ganun ba na team or food, non-food naman ba? Something.
Actually, meron po rin kami
ba?
mga non-food, sir, pero we're really focusing on food products. Ang next po namin ay yung NIPA products namin, if you're familiar with NIPA. So, yun po yung wino-workout naman namin ngayon. We have NIPA palm sugar.
Sa wine din ba yan, di ba?
NIPA palm syrup.
Tama ba may wine din? Alcohol.
Yan, NIPA naman po ang aming next step.
Kasi product din siya ng Quezon Province, tama po ba?
Yes, and product din siya ng SLSU Infanta Campus naman, sir.
Infanta, ayan.
Yes. Maybe you could visit Infanta naman
next time. Sa ibang naman tayo. Ba't nga pa tayo nandito sa Lokban? Ba't po dito tayo ang TBI ba dito sa Lokban ng office?
Yes po, dito po yung aming office.
Ay, okay, sa bagay.
Main campus.
Ay, ito ba yung main campus?
Yes.
Pero maganda sa iba naman tayo na SLS yung next time.
Infanta.
Yung mga based naman doon na startups. Pero parang yung na-interview ko kanina parang based in Chaong kasi si
Bigood
si Owens pala Lucena. So, kung meron naman nga mga startup na based sa Infanta, doon naman tayo. And yeah, buong Quezon talaga na ano.
Yes.
Speaking of Quezon, next question pa pala yun. Meron mo tayo isa pang question. Paano po, na-mention ko kasi kanina, parang startup din ang TBI eh. So, paano nga ba nag-start ang SLSU TBI? Paano po naging kayo ang center chief? Tsaka, di ba po ngayon, institutionalized na ang SLSU TBI? So, may budget na rin to sa SLSU, tama ba? Pero may budget din siya from government agency. So, ano po ba yung pinagmulan ng TBI?
Nung nag-establish kami ng SLS TBI, talagang hindi namin alam kung paano namin siya establish. Kasi nung time na yun, para bang meron lang kaming DOSTP card-funded projects. Pero para nakita namin, nandun na kami sa phase ng commercialization pero hindi namin nakikita na may sapat na incubator tayo. Tapos, within Quezon Province, walang incubator pa. So sabi natin,
first to, no?
So, doon na nag-start yung aming aggressive approach na, sige, magsimula tayo. Then nun, nagsimula kami mag-establish ng SLS TBI and hinanapan namin ng paraan para ma-institutionalize siya agad. Kasi just, unlike dun sa ibang mga TBIs, they were funded by other by other GFAs, mga government funding agencies. Pero kami, na-institutionalize namin siya.
Wala funding from ano?
Yeah.
Pero dati may mga DOSTP card na projects.
Yeah.
Projects lang.
Existing
meron
pa rin
pa?
naman sila.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
True race, yes.
Mm-mm.
Pero ngayon ito, talagang inalata ng budget ng SLSU.
Yes, oo. Nanggagaling siya mismo sa Special Trust
Uy,
Fund.
very new ito, ha?
Oo.
Very
Yun yung,
amazing, ha?
yun talaga, yung bine-benchmark nila. Oo.
Tsaka the fact na ang dami yung staff, I mean,
Oo. Yung staffing din. Kasama rin siya sa ano.
that's something new and very refreshing. Kasi,
Mm-mm.
ayoko na mag-benchmark na. I mean, yung iba kasi na institutionalized, isang staff lang
Mm-mm.
nangyayari. Pero dito, wow, yeah, that's super nice. Sige, anyway.
Hindi lang 4 ma'am, 6. Meron pa sa Infanta. Oo.
Ay, meron ng office doon?
Meron kaming, ini-establish po ng office,
Doon
ng
na nga tayo
satellite
next
office.
time. Sige.
Ayun, sir. Tapos nung mabigyan kami ng allotment ng budget, then ayun, nagsunod-sunod na rin. Yung aming office is underway na rin. Inaayos na siya. Pero right now kasi nag-office kami sa under ITSO.
Okay.
Pero ngayon kapag okay na yung ano namin doon, yung aming partition, at the same time mismo office, doon na kami mismo mag-incubation. Doon na yung mismong program. So, ganun siya na-establish. Talagang nag-benchmark kami sa ibang mga universities, ano yung mga practices nila, paano natin i-enhance yung practices natin, paano tayo gagawa ng sarili nating TBI, parang ganyan. So, doon. Tapos, nakita namin na ang pinakang niche din talaga ng SLSU is more on the AANR sector.
Sorry, ano yun?
Agri-Aqua and Natural Resources. Kasi we are stewards of Mount Banahaw eh. And Mount Banahaw, napakadaming resources doon. At the same time, yung locality ng Quezon Province is very viable for production ng iba't ibang mga commodities, mga crops. At the same time, ang laki ng fishery sector namin. So, doon talaga kami nag-focus doon sa niche na yon. So, na-establish namin siya sa ganung paraan. At ngayon, 1 year na kami ng operations. And through the leadership of Doc Jen, ayun, talagang yung vision kasi niya. Ay, asip-sip ko naman sa part na to.
Tsaka, ang gusto ko i-add, ang galing kasi sige, anohin ko na. Yung mga ibang TBIs kasi, nanggaling nga sa DOST. As in, DOST naghanap ng school na itong school na to, may research output, talaga mag-TBI tayo dito. Ito baliktad eh. Talaga nag-start sa inyo. No, which is, tsaka ang kinaganda nun, parang ano siya, more, kumbaga hindi siya nga pinili, but made out of the need ng nandito sa university. So, ang galing. So, sino yung gusto nun? Ikaw ba, ma'am? Sino ba yung talagang nag-spearhead or talagang nag-ano?
Nung time na si Doc na po yung aming director, talagang sabi niya, mas okay na magkaroon tayo ng TBI dito. Tapos, nakipagtulungan din kami, especially sa regional director ng DOST, para ma-establish ito. Tapos yun, talagang with the full support of our Board of Regents ng SLSU, talagang na-establish si TBI na merong sariling funding, may sariling opisina, may staffing, ganon. At saka yun, siguro ang pinakang reason din kung bakit thriving kami at the same time ay naging successful yung mga program is because of the people itself. Yung magkaroon ka ng mga katrabaho na very dedicated. Ayun.
Wow.
Isa yun sa mga reason kung bakit talagang tuloy-tuloy yung progress.
Nayak na si ma'am.
Hindi isa pa, sir, just to add to what Sir Jiwi has mentioned, we're very lucky kasi we were supported not just by the Board of Regents, by the administration itself. So Dr. Frederick Villa, our university president, is also a dedicated president who really believe in the vision of TBI or SLSU TBI. And until now, kapag may kailangan kami, sinasagot niya kagad. So, ganun niya pina-prioritize ang TBI. Sabi, sir, wala po kaming office. Wala ba kayong office? Sige, bibigyan ko yung office. Binadgetan po kami agad. ASAP. And another thing is, I just want to have a shout out to the very dedicated staff po ng TBI. Totoo, sir. TBI of SLSU will not be what it is right now if not for the vision, the commitment, and the dedication of the staff itself. So it's not just me, but we are always a team. No? And maswerte kami kasi ganyan sila. No? Even late nights, hindi naman kami workaholic, but if we really wanted to make things parang possible or parang meron kaming biglang idea, we just send a message to each other. So, let's create this. So, let's have a proposal for this. Yun, kaya lahat ito ay nagagawa namin.
Trust the digital future with Twala. secure and tamper-proof digital signature, electronic notarization service, and custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Secuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Nakayak naman tong episode na to. Then galing, tsaka lahat ng, well, of course, the team nga, tsaka syempre yung support ng SLSU mismo, no, ng Board of Regents.
Yes.
Kasi, maybe, parang, I think, two sides. First, yung, I think may mga ibang private, or parang, self-TBI, self-funded TBI ng State University na para yung mga spin-offs ay maging business. Revenue din for the university. I think yun yung one. And I think two, the spirit of entrepreneurship para mas kumalat pa sa Quezon Province, sa community. Tama ba yun? Parang maybe, yun ba yung maybe nakikita din ng SLSU as an office kaya sinuportahan ng SLSU TBI?
Yes, at the same time po kasi si Ma'am Nona is also a great inspiration for our inventors here in SLSU. Nung nakita, naaprubahan yung spin-off ni Ma'am Nona. She was given an incentive and then there's privileges such as the leave privilege and then with salary. Now, every inventor in SLSU wanted to do also spin-off, no?
Para
Baka maubos, sir, ang faculty namin dahil sa spin-off na yan. But this is a great initiative kasi hindi lang parang entrepreneurial spirit natin na buhay talaga dito sa university and we're here to help them.
Mag-faculty na nga ako dito. Tsaka ano po yun, I think yung the interview nga kanina kay Miss Nona, not just research, but commercialization. Kumbaga, not just research, sabi nga ng iba, nasa bookshelves lang. Talagang i-put into practice. And I think, yung isa din pong kinaganda dito, kaya ko rin na-mention yung maybe si Board of Directors ng SLSU or si SLSU office mismo, kaya niya gusto yung spin-offs or TBI para mag-spin-offs kasi it's also a revenue model for them, for the school, no?
Yes.
Kasi po, ang mga startups na kinukuha nyo, yung mga ibang TBI kasi, mga student startups, but admittedly, parang medyo mababa yung success rate eh. So I think,
you know the facts already. So we don't have to mention it
sige,
anymore.
Go.
No.
Pero,
Tama yun. Ayoko manggaling sa akin.
sa akin na galing. Na, iba kasi yung, kasi po, pag student, it's a research na yung thesis and then gagawing business, enterprise. Yung iba nga, hindi ko naman, wala ko sinasabi pero baka lang, possible na just to fill up the numbers kaya may mga student startups. Pero ito, businesses na yung mga yan or inventions na yung mga yan. Mismo silang individuals or the companies, meron ng urge to earn. Dadagdagan nyo lang ng way to earn or dadagdagan nila ng innovation ng technology. So it's actually baka mas mahirap siya, mas mabagal, pero baka mas successful siya. What do you think po about that?
Actually, very lucky kami kasi meron silang capital.
Ayun din pala, yes.
So every time that sasabihin nila, ay meron kaming gustong ganito, gusto namin gawin to, ano yung advice nyo? So we're just trying to create a business plan for them and then they are the ones who are going to implement it. So napakadali on our part kasi yung pinakamahirap talaga sa negosyo in reality is the financial part. No, you have your vision, you wanted to make sure that you earn so much. You wanted to have a good marketing strategy or marketing plan, but in the end of the day, if you don't have this, walang may implement. So, maganda na merong support from SLSU and experts na wala silang binabayaran. Pero in the end of the day, talagang binibigay namin ang lahat sa kanila in terms of the trainings that they need. Kaya nga sabi kanina ni O1s, grabe no, ang dami nilang binibigay sa amin. Kaya nag-usap-usap na lang kami na, dapat committed pala talaga tayo. Kasi nakakahiya sa kanila na binibigay sa atin lahat tong trainings na to nang wala silang hinihinging kapalit. Pero dapat committed tayo para in the end of the day, makita yung impact naman ng ginagawa namin sa community.
again, this is very new. Parang may nakita ako 3 reasons ngayon kung bakit a startup will join a TBI now with this very new model ng SLS TBI. First, either thriving na yung business, mayroon ng product, nakakabenta naman, pero kulang sa marketing. Need more exposure, need more branding, identity, yun yung number 1. I think somehow, baka si O1s nagpa-fall sa ganun, pero I think okay na rin naman yung marketing nila, pero ginawa nyo ng jingle or may mga ganung enhancements. Second, may research na, like si Ma'am Noon na nga sa Innovate. Pero, kumbaga, complete yung product, may MVP na. Kailangan lang ibenta, kailangan lang ng business plan. So, I think yun yung second. Yung third, I think, yung mga businesses na, I think, dito nga siguro si Be Good Adventures nag-full Meron tayong tinatawag na technology life cycle sa ibang, I think for sure alam na yun. Parang, new technology, ginagawa siya, aangat siya pag meron ng nag-a-adapt, and then, somehow, it will mag-peak and then medyo bababa, So, kung ang isang business, I think parang ganito sama si Be Good kasi nag-start siya sa honey bee farm, and then mga high-value crops na, red rice, etc. So, meron ng product, okay naman yung business, but kailangan mag-explore ng other business line. Meron silang lupa, meron ng expertise, meron ng capital. So, gusto mag-try ng ibang technology or ng ibang food, ibang product. Hence, nag-try sila ng mag-produce ng mushroom. So, it's an exploration of another business line. May business na, may experience na, may expertise na, may capital na, but kumbaga, medyo pa-end na yung technology previously. So, kailangan ng panibago. So, I think yun din yung magandang, kung ganitong way tayo ng TBI, parang yun yung mga startups na ideally, tama ba yun?
Opo, sir. Tama naman. But that doesn't mean na we were isolated with the idea na yung mga MSME lang yung pwedeng incubate. Actually, open naman talaga siya even sa mga students. Pero we are trying to structure it in a way na parang mas magiging successful. Tumaas yung succession rate nung kanilang ide-develop na startup or enterprise. Pero right now, dahil nandun pala kami sa pilot stages, we are trying to test it out with the established MSMEs.
Okay.
Kasi nakikita namin mga MSMEs, not just the external factors na meron sila mga capital, but also the internal factors kung bakit sila nag-commit sa incubation program.
Yes.
At yun yung gusto naming ipakita muna na model sa mga estudyante bago namin sila akitin na i-avail yung incubation program.
Oo, i-mention ko na rin, commitment issue talaga yung sa mga ibang student startups. Didiretso ka na kasi ang student startups, truly, pag graduate yung mga students, kung di pa kumikita yung startup nila, aalis yan. I mean, di ba, practically, yun naman talaga yung reason Pagtatrabaho sila, mawala ng time sa startup. So, true talaga na kailangan may internal commitment and maybe part nga doon yung pera. Or parang at least talagang even if malugi or matagal bago ka kumita, tutuloy mo pa rin yung startup. So, I think yun din yung, but I think tama ka, sir. Open pa rin naman, possible pa rin naman for student. Basta may ganun talaga yung commitment.
Opo, sir. Tsaka I totally agree with you po regarding dun sa mga students na bigla na umalis. Kasi actually, ang dami nilang naiiwang technologies sa amin na may utility model registration, and yet we are contacting them na tara, upscale natin yan, i-commercialize natin yan. Pero syempre, yung nakalungkot na yung karamihan, talagang nagde-deny yung response nila. So siguro, it's a high time for us to say this to everyone na nakikinig rin ngayon. Kung sakaling may mga technologies sila na maisip, don't be isolated with the idea na hanggang doon na lang. Kasi pwede pa rin tayo mag-upscale. At pag minsan yung pag-upscale, nandun sa fruition ng commercialization. Kaya si SLS-TBI nandito para
siguro
tulungan sila.
Maganda rin talaga na naging successful yung kay Miss Nona kasi baka hindi nakikita ng students na possible maging business talaga, maging business venture talaga na ma-commercialize and mabenta sa baka nga may expert pa So, pakita lang nila na may isang ganun. It's a good, parang malaking boost yun for them
So last time po, I think August or September, we had our Science, Technology, and Innovation Week where we had this segment called Fireside Chat. And then we had our some of our incubatees, including Ma'am Nona, who had a talk there, and then yung audience po namin, yung mga students talaga. And after the talk, sabi nila, ma'am, grabe nakaka-inspire talaga yung ginagawa nila na parang ang nangyari doon sa mga students, pag may invention pala ako, sige, magiging startup ako or kaya magpapatulong ako sa SLSU-TBI. So that's really a good start for them. Yung parang nagkaroon sila ng drive and motivation na kapag sila ay nagkaroon ng sarili ng product, sige, we will reach out to TBI for assistance.
Speaking of that po, I think last question na to. Kamusta? What do you think of the startup ecosystem sa Quezon Province? saying na yung startup ecosystem, triangle yan eh. May the businesses, I think the businesses, ito din yung I think research dito rin somehow. Basta yung nag-produce ng technology or ng something new na binibenta. And then the funders, the investors, and then the consumers even. Kasi even if may mga bagong product, let's say yung mga mushroom, chili garlic, baka maging low ang reception ng mga tao dyan kasi ay bago or something. Doon na kami sa nakasanayan na Quezon products, ganyan. So, ano po tingin nyo dun sa tatlong yun sa Quezon province? Dun sa yung businesses, yung funder or investors, and yung consumers. Ayun. Sige.
Siguro kung may word na magko-connect sa kanilang tatlo, siguro yung startup ecosystem natin dito sa Quezon and the Calabarzon itself is very promising naman.
Promising.
Oo. Kasi naman, kahit na marami talagang resistance, nakikita pa rin natin dedication ng ibang mga startup founders to pursue their own businesses or their own enterprises. Siguro talaga ang kailangan lang talaga is more on awareness, more on push sa kanila at makipakita sa kanila na may mga gantong mga katulad ng mga TBIs na handang tumulong. Yun kasi yung medyo challenging din kasi kapag hindi nila alam na may mga support system sila, dun sila medyo nagdaday down. Kaya napakalaking bagay kung tayong mga TBIs yung mismong magpupush sa kanila na ipagpatuloy yung businesses nila at i-test out na posibleng hindi lang mag-success kundi mag-thrive yung kanilang mga businesses.
May add ka dun, ma'am,
Meron kaming currently na Memorandum of Understanding with the Provincial Government of Quezon, and as mentioned, I like the word promising kasi talagang it's not only SLSU doing its part for the startups and the businesses currently in the Philippines, but also the commitment of the provincial government na talagang they are working with us hand in hand. You need fund? Here's the fund. You need assistance? Okay, here's the assistance. You need forum, business forum? Okay, we'll create a business forum for you. So we're going to have a business forum with all the selected businesses dito sa Quezon province so that we can ask for their needs. And sabi nga namin doon sa business forum is they will be asked, ano po yung kailangan ninyo? Ano kaya namin ibigay? If you need research, you need machine, you need technology, here we are. We're going to create them for you. So talagang we are very committed to really help the MSMEs in Quezon province. Kasi ayaw namin doon sa Calabarzon na kami yung nasa zone. Gusto namin kami pumunta doon sa
Zone Calabar. Zone
Yes.
Calabar. Kay Calabar. Kay Calabar.
Kay Calabar.
Pero sige po. Actually, yun nga gusto kong tanungin. Calabarzon, somehow, I mean, by the name, no?
Reality,
nasa
yes.
dinecho na ni ma'am eh. And maybe yung promising po, no? Pero, ang Quezon ba? Hindi kasi ako ganun ka-familiar. Actually, first time ko mag-Quezon province. Agriculture ba dito? And
Yes.
yung MSMEs, kamusta ba mga MSMEs dito? Kamusta ba, I mean, are the people here nag-open ng sariling business? Ay, nag-start ng sariling?
So, statistically,
statistically.
majority, sir, ay micro businesses talaga.
Oo. I think ito yung mga, maybe, mga tindahan, I mean, mga nagbebenta ng
Sari-sari store.
sari-sari store. Tsaka, I think yung mga, even mga restaurant, mga
Yes,
ganun.
restaurants. Ganun po. So, ngayon ay talagang, kaya gustong tulungan ng government at ng SLSU yung ating community. At the same time, SLSU is all over Quezon province din. We have different campuses.
Saka ang laki pala ng Quezon, nung tinignan ko sa mapa ng isang araw, grabe, ang laki pala ng sakop ng Quezon. Pero what I mean here is, another thing na gusto kong sabihin sa podcast na ito. Well, I'm from Manila, I'm from UP, and believe it or not, nung nag-ikot ako sa Pilipinas, may nagustuhan akong sa mga entrepreneurship courses or schools sa outside metro cities. Kasi, pag nag-aral ka ng entrepreneurship or business sa metro, ang mangyayari sa'yo, hindi ka mag-business. Magiging employee ka ng isang big business, mga high-level manager. Pero yung mga entrepreneurs, graduates sa mga non-metro cities, nagiging entrepreneurs. And doon, given the right opportunity and support, doon maaaring mag-sprout yung successful business. So, I think Quezon being, yun nga, marami MSMEs, hindi, baka employee rich din, or parang as an employee mindset yung mga tao. Pero, for example, shipping industry ng Pilipinas, nag-start sa Cebu. Nag-start naman yan, maliit lang eh. Pero dahil hindi sila nagtrabaho, hindi sila naging employed, nag-start ng business, nag-boom yung shipping. Who knows, di ba, yung MSME sa Quezon, given the right opportunity, the right timing, the right support, the right funds. Kasi parang somehow, kinaganda siya ng no choice eh. Kinaganda siya ng no choice na hindi mo walang trabaho, pero nag-MSME yung mga tao dito. So, ang point ko rin is entrepreneurship, it can start small, but if andun talaga yung mga tao and talagang nahahasa, parang mga Chinese, di ba? Nahasa yung pagiging business eh, kasi yun lang choice nila eh, magtayo ng business. So baka somehow, ganun din yung mangyayari possibly sa Quezon Province or like the promising nga, di ba? So, baka starting with MSMEs, pero who knows, andito ang next largest business. What do you think?
Yeah. No, actually, when Sir Jiwei and I, kami pa lang yung nasa TBI, when we started this, our first topic talaga is values formation campaign. So, it's parang binubuhay namin yung entrepreneurial mindset ng community. So, we had this talk in different municipalities. No, bago namin sila incubate, dapat may negosyo sila. At the same time, yung negosyo nila, sabi nga, nakakatuwa nun, si Dr. Shan Mendoza, yung dating nasa Mauban na nag-invite sa amin to talk. Sabi niya, gagalingan niyo ha, kasi may pondo tayo dito, kung may negosyo kayo. At the same time, pag okay yan, incubate namin kayo ng SLSU TBI. So, para kayong mga itlog, mag-hatch kayo at yayaman kayo. Kaya gagalingan nyo. So, talagang, being an entrepreneur is not really you have the money or kaya you have the idea, you have the vision, but rather yung commitment level, which is yung values nga. Na parang, teka lang, my business failed. Should I stop? It's not like that, no? So, kailangan, if you have this vision, kailangan, you have other options, kumbaga, another strategy. Kumbaga, dun tayo magsa-start sa heart muna bago tayo maglawak or magdami pa ng products na meron tayo.
I-add ko lang, actually yung binagdo ko, baka isipin ng mga tao, racist ako nung binagdo Chinese na. Pero kasi,
hindi naman.
I read this yung book ni Malcolm Gladwell, I forgot which book niya, Outliers or David and Goliath. Anyway, generational siya na expertise ng mga Chinese na nag-start sa farming. Kasi yun lang yung choice nila. Mag-farm sila. And malaki ang lupa ng China. Back then, farmers sila. Pero, hindi sila nagpapaka-employed. They want to enhance their farm business. Hanggang napasa generations yung business expertise. Hanggang ngayon, kahit sa magpunta, mga Chinese, mga negosyante, kasi yun yung nahasa sa kanila na expertise. So, baka somehow, ganun din, may ganun din. Parang ina-analogize ko lang sa possible na mangyari sa promising Quezon. Anyway, sige, Sir Jiwei.
Ayan. Tsaka in Quezon Province kasi we do believe in the creativity and the innovativeness ng mga tao.
Lukban longganisa pa lang eh. Diba? Yung mga food pa lang andito eh. Kaya sinasabing, andito yung potential, andito yung, kasi kita sa dinadayo, yes. Kailangan lang talaga ng mapausbong, diba?
Ayun, tapos kita namin talaga yung mga local artisans namin nakapag-produce sila ng mga magagandang produkto. Talaga ang problema lang sa kanila is kung paano nila i-market yun.
Yes.
Nandun na sa kanila yung skills, nasa kanila na talaga yung creativity. Pero ang problema is hindi nila alam kung paano sila mag-ooperate ng sariling business.
The business side.
That's why ganun namin inaay yung magiging role ng SLSU TBI. We want to expand our reach to them. Though nandun pa lang kami sa first year, siguro naman makikita natin by the coming years na talagang si SLSU TBI is not just an office responsible for incubation, but also an office that is responsible to make an impact to the community.
Education is evolving, and so are we. Introducing School Tech by Edfolio, your all-in-one school management solution. Built for schools of all sizes, School Tech bridges the gap between school and learning management. Driven by passion, School Tech makes educational technology accessible, affordable, and easy to use for schools everywhere. With an integrated approach, School Tech simplifies management across different departments and enhances efficiency in operations. School Tech transforms the way schools manage, teach, and learn. School Tech, taking school management solutions to the next level.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com, guided by one of our top experts.
Yeah, galing. Galing. Na-inspire na rin tuloy ako. Baka mag-TBI na rin ako. Baka start a podcast.
Spin-off.
Hindi, ayun, yeah, tsaka yun talaga. I think for the whole Philippines din, share ko lang din, kaya ako sinart start a podcast kasi, parang nagsasawa na ako na parang Pilipino, I'm not to, put down, pero pag Filipino employee or Filipino, sweldo, parang we can be entrepreneurs, we can be innovators. So, andun pa lang ako sa stage na nagpapakalat ng balita or ng news. Pero, I think TBI is yung nag-execute, na talagang helping on the ground ng mga tao maging entrepreneurs. So, ako ang salita, kayo ang gawa. Wow.
Yes. And of course, thank you so much for featuring us. So this is a good platform for us, our office, and of course to our incubatees, no? And hopefully next time maka-visit ka ulit, sir.
Yes,
At
part
makita
pa
mo yung
tayo.
growth na.
Tapos iba-iba na ulit yung ma-incubate.
Yes,
Yes.
oo, game.
Dapat mas marami ng staff.
Ay, last question na lang pala.
Yes, ma'am.
Moving forward, ano nga ba ang vision or parang direction pa for SLS-TBI? I mean, more incubatees, more office nga, or more programs? Ano ba yung parang, saan papunta ang SLS-TBI?
Sa akin talaga, sir, it's creating more impact to the community. Kasi, as of now, talagang parang nakikilala na kami and we have partnered with different institutions, government, and the private institutions para talagang makita nila kung ano talaga yung ginagawa namin. At the same time, we wanted to really help the community, particularly itong mga MSMEs na to, that nandito kami, we're helping you, we wanted you to earn, and we wanted you to grow in the end. And it's not, para masulit yung government fund natin. Makita nila na ito yung tax na binabayad nyo and we are trying to help back
Sa bagay.
the
Kasi
taxpayers.
State University nga pala ang
Yes.
SLS yun. No? So, and sana nga or parang nasa harapan na ng Calabarzon ang Quezon. Wow.
At saka sir, yung heart for the community. No, hindi lang po kami nagtatrabaho para sa sarili namin. Nagtatrabaho po kami ay para sa university dahil mahal na mahal po namin ng SLSU. Totoo po yan.
Wow. Sige, Sir Jimmy, may add ka ba dun? And wrap up na natin ito.
Halos lahat naman ng sinabi ni Doc Jan, yun na rin po yun. Pero one thing na I should add is that yung SLS-TBI, gusto namin mag-expand ba? Bukod sa pag-expand, gusto rin namin na magkaroon din ng mga satellite offices kasi katulad na nabanggit ko kanina, ay iisa pa lang yung business incubator sa Quezon Province. So, why don't we try na magkaroon pa ng ibang incubators para hindi lang kami yung gumagabay? So, isa yun sa mga plano namin. And we are very much aggressive para tumulong sa community, hindi lang sa incubatees namin, but also to know na may ganitong tulong na pwede namin i-provide sa inyo.
Baka kayo din yung first TBI na may mga satellite. Wala pa tang ganun eh. May mga satellite office sa bawat campus.
Hindi namin pwedeng i-divulge, sir, pero meron na
meron
igagawang.
Ay, okay.
Meron na, sir.
Okay.
Soon! Napagduhan na po kami.
Okay.
Satellite campus.
So, lahat talaga ng campus, I mean, yung plano nyo, or, I mean...
Meron na pong isang na-approve.
Sige, okay. Sige, dyan lang muna tayo.
As per
Sa next podcast na
our-
natin yung
Yes!
ayun, sige, thank you ulit sa ating... Actually, ganda ng usapan natin. If our listeners want to know more about SLS-TBI, baka may SME dyan, MSME dyan sa Quezon. By the way, Quezon lang po ba ang i-incubate nyo? Or pwede bang outside Quezon?
Hindi kami mag-co-incubation, sir.
Okay,
like
okay.
katulad ng ginagawa namin with the LSPU.
Okay.
And we wanted to also partner with CBSU kasi meron din silang
Tsaka we want to
Quezon.
hold our, yung name na Southern Luzon. Kaya talagang Southern Luzon.
Sa bagay.
Across
Tama. Anyway, baka may taga Southern Luzon na gusto magpa-incubate or partner or maybe even support, fund, even maybe baka may investor or mabait lang gusto mag-donate or something. So, how can they know more about SLSU-TBI?
Yeah, so you can visit our Facebook page, SLSU-TBI. And you can reach out to us through Messenger and of course through our email, tbi@slsu.edu.ph. And our dedicated staff will be reaching out to your message soon. Ay, gusto ko lang po isama yung... And we also have a TikTok page. Ayan. So, pwede nyo po
Sure,
makita
slide
yung
up.
aming mga reels. No? So, every time that we try to visit our incubatees and we have activities, may same-day edit kami, sir. Ganon ka-dedicated ang mga staff ng TBI. So you can watch our journey through our TikTok and Facebook page.
In TikTok
po.
ay SLSU TBI din.
SLSU TBI.
Search na lang natin.
Yes.
And I'll put
May
this
I request the
link sa baba.
staff of SLSU
Yeah.
TBI to be here,
Sige,
please. Para makita at ma-recognize
Present
naman
kayo sa
sila.
camera.
Yan. Mag-hi
Ano
po sa-
natin,
Nako.
tsaka ipakilala. Ipakilala mo, ma'am.
Ah, yes! Si Sir Jiwei po ang Science Research Specialist natin. And we have Sir Dryden, our Project Administrative Aid Marketing Specialist. And we also have Sir Mano, the Project Development Officer. And of course, Sir Jess, no, our Technical Aid. And also our RACE project staff.
And yung partners, no, si Sir Dryden sa Innovate. Ito ba? Ay, sa
Be good po si Sir
Good.
Dryden.
Sir Mano sa O1.
O1.
Si Sir Jess sa
Race.
Race. Si Sir Jiwei pala sa
Si Jiwei
Innovate.
ang Innovate.
Yeah, Race. Lagi ko yung... Actually, anywhere I go, andun ng Race. So, grabe na ng ano ni Race.
Million po kasi ang budget nila.
Ayun, sige, thank you so much po ulit sa ating episode and thank you sa mga nakinig. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our 65 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLex PH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma project management, data science, and more. Cloud CFO. Cloud CFO provides expert accounting, tax, and payroll services for SMEs and startups using smart technology to deliver actionable financial insights. Architect Space Solutions. Architect provides ground station services, space data analytics, and technology supplies to grow the Philippines' role in the global space ecosystem. Divico Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain, smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. Argam AI makes smarter decisions by representing both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by Implement. Turn content into opportunities, grow deeper connections, and earn more only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.implement.co. School of Profits, Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners, built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner, early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Higher Business Solutions, provided the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest-growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, HustlePH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloverly, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beaties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. This episode is powered by Josie AI, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Kanzen Bordy, Eastpoint Business Outsourcing Services, Filipina Home-Based Moms, Hex Colony, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Patid PH, Sugbudok, Algacon Aquafeeds Juan Alj, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Sears MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.